in this movie, but they're just so like off the wall and random and
like very non-PC. You know what I mean? Like
it was super weird. Like when the other cop is just standing there next to the girls doing yoga or stretching in the park, and he's he's like humping the air.
Yeah, dude, and he just he asked one of the girls for her license and registration, dude. That's a funny scene, dude.
And he's like, go ahead and write your phone number down here on this pad neatly and so I can read it.
Your cellular.
I'm gonna need you to meet me down at the office. We need to talk about this ASAP.
And he pulls out the gun and is like, show me your breasts.
She's like, pulls out the mace and fucking just maces him in the face.
Oh my god!
This fool's a big joke, like, and she just doesn't care. And it was great, dude. I like that scene, dude. That's one of my favorite scenes. I just love this whole movie, but still.
That's the real dude from Tim and Eric, right?
Yeah, Eric Warnheim, dude.
Yeah, he's funny when he gets pepper sprayed. He's like, "Wait, show me your boobie."
Yeah, dude. That was so great, dude. Like, I don't know, man. The comedy, dude, I don't know. Like, there's so much comedy, but I guess you would really have to get it. It would suck that if you didn't really get it, because, like, I don't know, maybe you're not like me or people that do get it, you know what I mean? So, like, that's why I chose this movie. It's good that we're talking about it now than later. You know what I mean? And I would like to know Wes's like impressions as well, dude. Like, because since he's seen Rubber, he's more familiar with this kind of directing, low budget, low everything lo-fi. And you know how we do music over here, Wesley. We keep it lo-fi. So, what would you want to? How would you like get anything out of this, or what would you think like for yourself on this movie?
I think I'm more open to obscure stuff like this, and this really reminded me of like Astron 6 and like Father's Day and weird shit like that, or like Toxic Avenger, like weird off the wall B movies. Like that's exactly the aesthetic that they were going for, and I think that they killed it. Even like it looks like it was shot as a television show for IFC. Like if you watch some of their television, it's very much in that same kind of format. So it's funny that they put this out. I thought it was very, very funny, very anti-PC, like Tiny was saying. I'm surprised that they got away with this, but it's so undercover. Like I couldn't even really find any real swan facts for this one. You know, there's not much ground to cover for this film, as weird as it is. It's so underground. And if you even look at the cover art, is offensive. Even the cover art, dude. It just says Wrong Cops, and it has like an overweight dude's chest like hanging out of his button up. It's like, what?
Yeah, I didn't want. I ended up renting it on Apple TV or Apple whatever. But my grandma has my Apple stuff on her TV also. I know she goes in there and kind of sees what I watch and kind of gets ideas on what to watch. And I was like, oh my god, I hope she doesn't open like Apple and then just see some like guys just overweight chests on the screen.
Dude, honestly, dude, and to bounce back off that, man, my dad loves this movie, dude. He loves it, dude. We could watch this together all day, dude. And he'll just fucking start cracking up, dude. The first time he's seen it, dude, it brought me so much joy to me to see this guy laugh so much at a movie that I think not many people would laugh at, dude. Like, so that was so fucking dope to me, dude. I was like, my dad loves this movie, and he loves also Mr. Ojo's new music, dude. Because my dad grew up around the disco times, and he could say, like, yeah, this is very disco music, dude, like, but like new age disco, like, so he was just like, he loved it, dude. He like also danced to the movie, dude. It's so good, dude. Like, if basically almost a 60-year-old man could fucking dig this movie, that goes to show, like, some people are taking a lot of good movies way too seriously, dude. Like, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like, if a 60-year-old man could get enjoyment out of this, maybe your grandma, or you said your grandma?
Yeah.
Your grandma will like this too, dude. Honestly, it might be right up her alley. Like, you never know, dude. Like, you never know. I've shown definitely many friends this movie, dude, and they just all got a blast out of it, dude. All got a blast out of it. Maybe because they've already hang out with me. I got already crude humor myself. I'm PC, but, you know, sometimes you got to be a little loose and crack, like, some good jokes, dude. Like, and that's definitely what this movie said. Fuck it. Like, we're going to just put that on film. Like,
it's
like,
funny.
if you could remember any cool moments, huh?
I was just gonna say it's funny that because they are able to get away with it because their main characters are cops and nobody gives really a shit about like how cops are seen or portrayed, or, you know, like in film it's notorious through years and years of even just cinema and television, like cops have been kind of portrayed as shitty or like kind of
ultra good,
scummy or like two-faced, you know. Not always, of course. There are the good cops out there in the TV and film universe, but I feel like that's why they were able to get away with this. It was almost like Reno 911, like with the fucking gauge up to 11, you know.
Yeah, dude. I can feel that, dude. Like, definitely Reno, they're like a Borat level of comedy, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think I could talk about it, like, specifically all day with people that feel similar. To show somebody, like, I even have a friend that doesn't watch any of this, and the other day he was just like, oh, hey man, what's that movie you show me with the cops? And I was like, wrong cops, you know what I mean? So, it goes to show, like, this movie, if somebody watches it, some people will, like, love it, dude. And I was just, like, amazed. And I'm amazed that Elijah, our homie Elijah, mine and Wes's, fucking, like, just was down to, if you know, me and Wes know Elijah, that guy got some crazy movies, dude. And he continuously looks for stuff like that, dude. Like, and, like, no joke, dude. I love, that's our homeboy. Shouts out to Elijah.
He's very good at picking like every single movie that he's told me to watch. I feel bad about watching immediately after. He showed me a Serbian film, James.
That guy. Yeah.
Not David, but before David said, because David, my buddy, was like, "Oh, you guys should do a Serbian film on the podcast." But before that, years before, Eli was like, "Hey, Fry's has a Serbian film for like $5, the director's cut, dude. Go down there and buy it, and you're welcome or whatever."
Oh my god.
So I went and I bought it because I trust his I trusted his his
taste.
Yeah, his taste, and then I watched that film and I was just like, holy shit, dude, this is like on a whole nother level of fucked up. But, you know, shout out to Eli. But go back, Tiny. What were you saying about other topics for this?
Yeah, he definitely, like, dude, it's definitely not a taste for everyone, dude. Like, I could tell. Like, I could tell in James's view of the movie. Definitely, like, this movie is not, I would just say, like, not Marvel, not anything, like, not Nolan. You could tell, obviously, if anything, it's a very downgraded Magnolia, because there is, like, certain pattern. There is a climax of people, you know, very, very, like 2% of Magnolias in this film, or like 2%. Like, that's
I see what you're saying, like how all the characters are kind of interconnected in a way.
Yeah, and that's why I do like that. And if we were to talk about favorite characters, mine would have to be the fucking most relatable guy in the movie is the one-eyed cop. Well, that was my favorite character in this movie, dude.
This music is not trash, all right?
You don't know nothing about music.
He's like, I worked for 3 months on this song. And he's like, really? Well, Michael Jackson wrote Thriller in 5 minutes. I got his fucking agent on the phone. I'll call him up. He'll corroborate my story. 5 minutes.
Officer Ruff, dude. The one-eyed cop, dude. he's most relatable probably to me and Vic because we're also beat makers and musicians. But the whole theme of him was basically to me, I thought he is Quentin Dupieux in this movie, but like as a cop, like like I don't know, in a certain way to me, because he definitely uses Oizio's music. And I think in one of Oizio's album art covers, I don't know if he looks like a cop, but he has like shades, those shades that cop wear. I forget what they're called. Aviators? But that's one of the album where, yeah, aviators, dude. He has one of those on. It's fucking great, dude. If you don't know Mr. Oizio's music, dude, it's fucking good, dude. Like, I don't know if you've heard any songs besides what's in this movie, James, but it's pretty. His stuff's bumps, dude, and that shit excites me. It's very good. It's not American. Very not American, even though he has a studio in LA, so that's why he can make a whole movie on cops in LA. So he has like a crazy feel for that area, you know what I mean? And that's probably what he thinks of, like Americans. Like this is what he thinks, like that America is, but with his comedy. You know what I mean?
I thought it was pretty funny with. What's the cop's name? The main cop they're following around the whole time. Oh, Duke. Yeah. Duke. He, when he's like, he seems kind of like homophobic, but then he's in the hotel room with that big ass buff dude from Reba.
Yeah.
And
from Shameless.
Yeah, he's in Shameless too. Yeah. And he's oh my, that's hilarious. And he's in a dress. Oh man. And
very nice.
I just thought it was so funny. He's like, oh, and then the lady cop Shirley, she shows him the policewoman. She shows him the gay magazine, the porn magazine, or whatever it was. And then he's like, oh man, what are you showing me this for? This is for queers or something like that.
Yeah, that Sunshine, dude. Sunshine was also one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, he was pretty funny. I don't like that kid looking at me.
What are you doing eating in this shit? Oh, this shit made me shit for 2 days.
But he says it like in front of everybody and nobody pays attention.
And he just plops the dead rat on the counter.
And then he immediately they both talk shit to that little kid, dude.
Don't look at my friend while he's eating. Don't even look at him when he's not eating.
And they look both upset when they turn around. Like that little kid ruined their day, dude. Like, it's so good. Man, I'm glad that you can get the glimpse of comedy. Like it's very out there, dude.
No, I'm not saying it wasn't funny. There are funny parts, but then this whole movie seems so weird to me.
The music too, if you don't get it, like how he does that dramatic synth, the in the middle of the movie, like you're just like, what the? But there's nothing epic happening. It's just scenes flipping or something. Like, it's just like, yeah, dude. You could say it's all over the place, but I think it's not, dude. There's definitely intention in the movie, like definitely a weird intention. Like if you catch this, when the one-eyed cop goes to a music producer who I think his name is Kurt Fuller. His name is Kurt Fuller's character is the music producer, and he tells them, you guys got a good marketing going on. You know, you got the black one-eyed cop and the semi-dead homeless guy or something like that. And then basically he snaps. He's like, he snaps his fingers twice, and he's like, no, we're for real, dude. I'm really a one-eyed cop, and this guy's really dying. Like, it was hilarious, dude. Like, that goes to show, like, he was about it, dude, and he wanted to show him music and himself as is. Like, but, like, if you notice the girlfriend or the girl that he's helping cheat on, she's like, there's no way nobody's gonna like a cop's music, are they? And he's like, yeah, of course they are. Like, like he's just agreeing that he's gonna make it, dude. But basically my point is, he tells them that basically, like, about anything or about being commercial, that it's 95% about marketing and 5% about talent. So, like, he's basically that's what I think this movie's about. Like, it's 95% marketing for Mr. Oizio and 5% displayed talent, which is all of his talent in this whole entire film, and the music. It's all him, dude. Besides the cast doing their thing for the movie. I think that's what makes this movie